Well, here I am, November 13th. I haven't been past the beaver dam in a week or so at least, maybe more, and I haven't taken any pictures, but we've had a lot of rain. And as you can see, it's come way up. It's up at least a foot from where it was this summer. And you can hear the water running through the drain pipe they have set up here to keep it from flooding. You can see the steam coming up here. It's a cold day. And the sun has just come out. It poured rain, big storm last night. Not far up the trail, there's a tree that's fallen down. And it's a big, big tree. So they must have had quite a windstorm through here. Look at all these. Oh, look at this tree. This tree's fallen over too. Look at this tree's ready to come over. They're going to have to take this tree down. I just noticed this. This tree was not leaning over. See the way it's leaning over on an angle like that? Like that. This was straight up and down last time I came through here, which wasn't a week ago maybe. And they have this. They have it wrapped with steel to keep the beaver from chewing through it and making it fall down. And look at the way the wrap was straight up, and now it's fallen over. This tree is going to have to come down, unless maybe an engineer will look at it. But I think it's got to come down. So yeah, we had quite a big storm through here. They were predicting a lot of snow, but the snow never came. But anyways, the water is perfectly still. Must be about 12 noon on November 12th or 13th. Sorry, it's Friday. And look at this beautiful lake. The pond goes way back around here and follows way over to that opening there. It's all a big, huge beaver pond. But yeah, look at the water's way over here, all the way up in here. And normally it ends about here, right down here. It gets all dry. I can send you. I have pictures of it. Every time I came through here, I took a picture just to see what the water level is doing, and it's gone way up. It's got to be up at least a foot. Yeah, look at it. They've engineered a drain. That drain, you can hear it draining, and that's so that it doesn't flood this pathway. This is a pathway that's kind of being engineered or supported by man to make it nicer for walking on. Even though you're still about I think it's 3 kilometers in this trail. I think it's about 3 kilometers around, 2 miles kind of thing into the forest. But it's just a breathtaking day. It's just beautiful after it's all wet but it's just beautiful. But boy, just talk about. Look, I'm standing under this tree the way it's leaning. I gotta get out from underneath that one, boy. But yeah, that's an interesting thing, the way this tree is all falling over. And you can sort of see the way the mesh. Yeah, I looked at this the other day and it was straight up and down. And someone wrote their name in this in February 10th, 2018. I don't know what. I'm not sure. It doesn't look old enough to be done in 2002, but October 10th, 2018, I'm going to say this was, someone wrote their name in it. Right on the beaver trail. So look at that. Beautiful out here. And the sun's glistening. Look at that, man. It's beautiful. Keep going here for a little bit. Yeah, so I could see on the trail where there's uphill sections they're really washed out. We had real heavy rain over the last couple days, and then, you know, this morning it was 100% chance of rain at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning, and then I saw at 11 o'clock it dropped to like 10%, so it just cleared up like within 20 minutes. But these forests are forever changing, and they're always, you gotta have lots of maintenance crews cleaning the bushes. It's really cold and damp, so if you hear me sniffling, it's because it's really cold and damp. This is the famous beaver pond trailer that I like to take. Sounds like an aurora flying over there. They're used for search and rescue, but their main mission is anti-submarine warfare. They go out over the ocean, and they have a special tools to search for enemy submarines. And there's a base not far from here. They do lots of flyovers, but they're also used for search and rescue when people are lost. It's slippery here in the mud. Let's see what's going on here. This is all washed away here. Summertime, this creek is dry as a bone. And it's all washed away here. Looks like a dog or a bear or a raccoon or a beaver or something. Looking for grubs or something maybe, eh? I'm not sure. It's a nice, look at the color. The camera doesn't show the color of that. It's very, very brown. A reddish brown. I think it's to show how God's cycle is. You can see that when a tree falls down, and if it's left for a number of years, it will go back to it becomes soil. It releases its nutrients that it's gathered from the soil, and there's a tree up here somewhere, not far. That you can see all the ground is turned red, and it's dirt, but the dirt changes in this certain area, and it's because a red cedar, giant red cedar, maybe 500 years ago, I don't know, 200, long time. It's rotted. It's all become dirt. There it is up here. Oh, I hear the water's running pretty good up here in this creek. Down in the bayou, boys. Ooh, it's cold on my hands, man. Wow. It's only like 2 degrees. Yeah, I hear the water running down this little waterfall here. Let's go down this little trail here. See if we can... Dead Man's Gulch, they call this one. Oh, look at this. Look at this little trail here. Look at the color of the ground underneath. It's all that brown, mucky brown. Yeah, I come through in the summer, and this is if it's muddy, or even if there's a tiny trickle. But look at it now. It's like a real... I didn't even know there was a stream up here. I've never seen water flow out of that before. I've never heard it. And then it streams here. All right, this must be one of the outlets from the beaver pond. Thinking about it, because it runs alongside that trail, and it comes from the same direction as the beaver pond. And I bet you this is just an old thing from the beaver pond. Anyway, see there's lots of ferns here, lots of ferns. Just like Jurassic Park. Because this is a rainforest climate. This is, you know, you always hear of rainforests down in, you know, South America and all these places. Well, Vancouver Island is considered a rainforest. And it's got a lot of unique fauna and flora that are unique to Canada, and partially because it's an island. A lot of species never migrated over here, but there is some invasive species that have come over from, you know, from on ships and cargo, and you know, you get those spiders and stuff from South America. But the thing is, here in Canada, it gets cold enough in the winter that it kills all those things off. If they're not native to this part of the world, they don't last one winter. They just die. It gets so cold here. But see, look at how giant these trees are. How big that is. Look at that. Just massive, huge. And you know what goes up must come down. Oh, here comes some people. Oh, they got a dog. I can hear the dog coming. I can hear it. Here we are. Here's that red thing I was talking about. That. Look at these trees. Look at how straight this one is. Look at this one right in the middle here. It's as straight as an arrow. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at all these trees are straight as an arrow. And it's got to be, oh, man, what's that? 200 feet high? I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, here's that tree that I said fell in the forest 500 years ago. Who knows? Because it's a cedar. And it's, you know, cedar lasts forever and ever and ever. And look, for it to rot like this. And look, it's all turned to dirt. See, this is just the tree. This is all that's left of a tree, and it's all just come back to dirt. Look at it. It's all dirt. That's God's way. All this stuff. All this global warming nonsense there. It's just, this is God's cycle. And the Bible talks about the climate will change and all that stuff. But look, this is a tree. This is the tree that it fell from, and it fell over here. Hello. And so anyways, yeah, so look at it, it's all turning back to dirt. And across here, I think I'll show you this here. There's also a I like these trees here with the stump. This isn't a really good example, but these trees where the hello. Hi there. Where the stump is left and everything starts growing out of it. I think that's really, it's kind of neat when you see that. Look at this forest, eh? Now that it's sunny out, there's all kinds of cars pulling into the parking lot when I pulled in. Anyways, lots of trees and lots of water. And look at the size of this thing, man. Take about 4 people to put their arms around that. It's big. The camera's hard to. The camera just doesn't do it justice. And this is all like literally within a 5-minute car drive. Like literally get out of my driveway and and you've got all these different forest trails. And I like taking this one. Part of the reason I take this one is because it's a big loop. So if you get tired or something, you can sort of take, here's a shortcut right here. I could take I'm almost back, so this won't work, but I could take this trail here and come back and go here, and that would cut off about 2 kilometers, but I came the long way, which is 3 kilometers around here. See, this is a forest loop. What does that say? This is a big loop. Meldas Marsh. See, I'm 420 meters from the beaver dam. That's what that Meldas Marsh, they call it Meldas Marsh, but it's the beaver dam. That's what I call it anyways. I don't know. And then they got these little park benches to stare at the flowing, the peaceful river. Peace like a river. And look at this. Another, oh, this is that creek. That same creek. This is drains. And yeah, you know what? This goes all the way down to the ocean. I'm only about maybe 2 kilometers to the ocean. See, there's another trail. This is like a sort of a trail junction. I don't like this trail. It gets really narrow, and there's like these stumps you gotta walk over. And it's like, and then there's these big mud bogs. You gotta put it in 4-wheel drive and come through it. Make sure you got snow tires on. Oh, here's one thing. Here's one of these examples that I was talking about. Look at, you got this big stump left over, and you can tell by its way it's all jagged that it's natural. It's not, someone didn't come with a chainsaw. It fell. Something fell, and maybe they cleaned it up a little bit. But out of the center of it is a tree. And, you know, judging by this tree, maybe it must be, you know, it's probably 100 years old. So, you know, and look at, there's a big crevasse where, like, this is going to fall down sometime soon, eh? Look at, it's not really the big tree is growing out of the stump, and the stump is all hollow and rotted. Man, oh man, that doesn't look very safe to me. I should be like a forest ranger or something. Look at, there's big holes, big gaping holes. Hey, I should be like a forest ranger or something. Guardian of the forests or something like that. I'm going to start a charity. Dave's Charity. Guardians of the Forest. Send money. And lots of it. Tax-free. Oh, look at, here's one of those monkey trees they call them there. Look at that. Look at all the branches. Look at the crazy, crazy branches on that. Isn't that something? It's just crazy monkey trees. I guess because the monkeys can swing and climb and swing and yeah, I wonder if I can set this up. Is there a place I could set this up and you could see how there. Let's see. I can't see. I was going to try to show you how big that is. Walking along there. How big this tree is there. Pretty big. You know, look at that. How big is that? And that's just the trail. That's just the tree on the trail. That's not one of those old growth forest trails that they have, those trees that they have in the old growth. Anyways, we're continuing down our trail walk here. I'm getting cold because I was working, running, walking. And then I stopped to take a picture of that beaver dam thing, and then I slowed down. See, look at the moss. Moss grows on all sides of this tree. You know that old story, oh, the moss only grows on the north side and you can find your way out. Really? Well, this one's got moss on the north, south, east, and west sides and all other sides. And look at that tree, that sun is climbing through. Look at that. Wouldn't that be a neat picture, maybe? Would that be a neat picture or what? Kind of creepy, I guess, more than anything, eh? There's a plane. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. Anyway, yeah. Wow, it's real, just amazing out here, man. The air is so fresh with all that rain, and now that sun is out. Just incredible, man. Who wants to be stuck inside when you could come out here and just walk fast, walk slow, just walk a few hundred feet or a couple of feet to the park bench. Careful there on my gloves. All these trails. All these old... Man, I should bring a gold pan, and start panning for gold. There's gold in them there hills. Look at these trees, man. They're just gigantic here. Walking through the forest here, eh? This is kind of a neat picture with the... Hey, that'd be a neat picture right here, eh? See that trail? Look at, where does the trail go? Eh?